Hello everybody, my name is Rose, and today we're checking out the Furniture Builder add-on. This add-on is made by Lofi Girl and can be found on the Minecraft Marketplace. It's currently 1,340 Minecoins, so let's go ahead and check it out. When you log into your new or pre-existing world for the very first time, you'll be given these two items. One will be the guidebook and one will be the settings toggle. With the settings toggle, you can go ahead and turn on and off different ambient particles, such as different types of butterflies, bees, and fireflies found on bushes, trees, or falling leaves found on bushy leaves. We love options, and I love the fact that we have some toggles. With the Furniture Builder Guidebook, when we open it up on the ground like so, it'll teach us a little bit more about this add-on. With this pack, you can build amazing houses from foundation to decoration, using only custom blocks and furniture provided. Every block is craftable, interactive, and easy to use. The first thing you might want to do with this add-on is make the very special Furniture Crafter. This Furniture Crafter is a special crafting table used to create all furnitures and tools in the pack. So let's go ahead and learn how to craft that right now. In order to do that, you're going to need 3 blue carpets. We're going to need some planks and a crafting table. We can go ahead and assemble this inside of a normal crafting table like so, and each time you craft it, it'll give you 3 different ones. You can go ahead and place it down in your world, and when we click on it, it'll show you everything that is craftable with this add-on. All the recipes are in here nice and easy for you to use, so this is a very, very nice feature. I love the fact that we can see everything that we can craft. Also, it's not going to go ahead and take up our crafting space. When you look at our crafting table, it's not going to show up here. So it won't go ahead and clog this all up right now. So only when you click on this, you can go ahead and see the different ones from this add-on. And there might not look like there's a lot of things, but each one of these things can actually be used to create more blocks. And I go on ahead and place down everything right here inside of this white square. And these are all the different blocks and furniture pieces. However, don't be deceived because there are many different options for each of these pieces, which we'll go over very soon. And they all have very nice look, and you can change the color of them as well. Which brings us to using some special tools to help with the different blocks and furniture pieces. So in order to craft these, you're going to use your new furniture crafter. The first one we're going to make is going to be with red dye and a brush. Let's go ahead and pop that in here and see if we can find it. There we go. So this is the variant selector. The book explains that the variant selector allows you to change the color or style of what furniture you interact with it. It also spreads the change to all connected furnitures of the same type. Hold the variant selector, interact with the block or furniture, and watch the color style change and spread. So let's go ahead and play around with this a little bit. I have some pieces out here. So this block right here is actually called the interior wall. Let's go ahead and click on this. We're going to right click with our mouse, and it's going to change to the different colors and different styles. It's easier to see if we have some more pieces kind of connected together. Let's go ahead and break these right here. And we're going to place that more on top of these. So these are also the interior walls, like so. And now we can get a better picture of how these look. Let me go ahead and change through these and scroll. See all the different colors and styles, which is pretty exciting. And I do hope in the future they'll add some more, but I had to go ahead and do all the different colors and styles of interior walls right here, right now, so you guys can see all of them and see if they'll fit with your build style and different things that you might want to build. The next tool we're going to make is the Targeted Variant Selector. This tool works just like the variant selector, but with one difference. It only changes the block you click on. This gives you more control to customize furniture one by one. So in order to use this, we're going to make it with a piece of red dye and a brush. We're going to use our furniture crafter, of course, to go ahead and craft this. And this is the targeted variant selector. So this works just like it said, we'll go to where we want it to change the color. So we're using the interior walls again, and we can change each piece at a time in case we wanted to go ahead and mix and match some different items and themes and colors together to give a very custom look in case you're feeling like extra creative or want to do like a really fun design with your different builds. So I think this is really nice that they added this, so you can go ahead and really make this customizable. I do notice there's a little bit of flickering going on between these two when they're not the same, but it looks like it's better when you change to a different one, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, I think that's really cool that you can go ahead and change up everything. And these tools don't just work with for the interior walls, they work with all the different pieces. So this is the floorings. So the variant selector, we can go ahead and change everything together, or with the targeted variant selector, we can go ahead and change different pieces when we want to, which truly gives us a very customizable experience. And here are all the different flooring colors that I placed right here so you guys can see what all of the different styles are for the different flooring pieces. The next tool is the variant picker, which won't allow you to pick your nose, but will allow you to pick a different style from a furniture and apply it elsewhere. Each furniture has its own saved variants. Interact with the block to copy its variant, use the variant selector or targeted variant selector while sneaking to open the menu. Choose color picker mode to apply the save variant instead of cycling through variants. So let's go ahead and learn how to make this. We're going to use 2 pieces of glass and an iron and our furniture crafter to craft our nose picker. So let's say we wanted to go ahead and copy this beautiful green and like dark color. So we're going to go ahead and use our variant picker right here. And then we're going to use our variant selector on this right here. We're going to make sure we shift click to open up the menu and choose color picker mode. Once we do that, we can go ahead and use the color that we selected. So that is going to be really amazing for fastly creating different things. If you have them all out here, if you wanted like to get a look, let's say I want this color, and then we can go ahead and use that to change this. If we go ahead and shift click like so, go into color picker mode, and there we go. It also works with just the single one too, so we'll go ahead and shift click there and use color picker mode, and now we can just change individual pieces like so, which is really nice. I love all the customizableness to this add-on. Next, we're going to learn about structures. So we're going to need to make a structure placer. This will let us place pre-built houses in your world. These houses come in different styles, but they cost resources to place, making them balanced for survival. Place it on the ground, choose a house to build, add the required resources in the drawer, and watch your new house appear. So we're going to have to make one of these structure placers, and here's the recipe right here. We're going to need some iron, 2 stone cutters, a furniture crafter, 2 oak slabs, and an oak plank. And let's go ahead and craft up one of these. And now we have our structure placer. We can place this anywhere we want to go ahead and craft a brand new structure, which, sneak peek right there, that is one of these structures. And all these structures actually look amazing, and I'll show you each and every single one of them in just a second. But over here we have one place, but let me go ahead and replace it for you guys so we can get the full ambience. So we can go ahead and punch this. Actually, we can go ahead and remove blueprint like so, and punch this down. Let's go ahead and replace this here, and you can go ahead and choose whatever house blueprint you want. And there's many different options, and there's 2 for each. So for the different styles, we have modern house, contemporary house, Japanese house, medieval house, and farmhouse. For this one, we're going to choose the modern house, and it'll tell you right here exactly everything that you need to use to craft this new structure. You're going to need light gray concrete, window frames, fence, beams, flooring, and bushes. And when you have this, you can also rotate your blueprint if you want to as well. I really like the way this blueprint looks. Right here is the arrow, which will show you like the front So make sure you have this where you want your little blueprint facing front. It'll tell you how big it's going to be and kind of like the shape of it, which I think is really cool. Kind of reminds me of like The Sims or maybe Enzoy with the different like blueprints that it has going on. So I have all the materials over here, and we're going to go ahead and move on all these over. So this should be, if my math is correct, we can go ahead and click on this drawer right here. And we're going to go ahead and add in all of this light gray concrete. And it is green now, so that has been completed. So kind of like maybe like a little Animal Crossing too, like getting the pieces together and everything that we need. Looks like I went over amount, so just like had extra on there, which is nice. So we're also going to need our window frames, our fences, structure beams, and our flooring pieces. So let's go ahead and click on this drawer down here. And we will put all this in here. And I think I still need our bushes. And we have some bushes now. Let's go ahead and take this and put it inside of the drawer. And we should have everything we need to complete our very first structure. So this is really exciting. Everything is nice and green now to let you know. And now we can craft our structure. So let's go ahead and hit this, and we can watch the magic happen slowly in survival as it builds up our house structure for us. And it all looks really cool. It's mixing together vanilla Minecraft blocks and some of the new block and furniture pieces. We got the brand new bushes right here, different tough blocks, cobbled deep slate, some more of the different bushes. This door is so tall. You can make the doors as tall as you want to, and they will open and close. And also both the doors will open and close, so they kind of work together. This is the look of some of the new windows that we have. And here is the gray concrete. So yeah, really nice. Some of the houses have a little bit of decoration inside of them, and some of them are pretty open so that you can go ahead and place down your own. Looks like we have a bathtub right here. Nice little like hot tub situation, which we can use with a water bucket if we want to. Let's hop into creative to show you guys. Water bucket, there we go. Let's get a couple in case. Hop back over to survival, and you can go ahead and fill it up. Look at it go. Really cool. And then you can sit in here, and there's even like some steam animation. So very nice. And we have a piano. Does the piano... Oh, we can open and close the piano. Very nice. You can sit here and open and close. We got curtains right here that we can open and close as well. We have some of the different walls as like bookshelf pieces, which look really nice. And it looks like there's like a loft situation and an upstairs up there. So let's go ahead and investigate. You can also sit on these couches as well. Really cool. And we have a lamp. We can go ahead and turn those on and off. Ooh, this is a button for the lamp. Nice. If we had all these hooked together, we can turn the lights on all at once. But yeah, a lot of these spaces are pretty open, so you can go ahead and decorate them yourselves. Here are some of these stairs with the railings. We can go up here. Ooh, kind of dark and spooky. Might need to light that up. But nice big open spaces to go ahead and decorate. And remember, ooh, yeah, I love this loft situation here. Nice big open room. We can go ahead and use our different selector pieces to change a bunch of things at once. Can we go down here? No, the bushes are nice. That's like a nice, like, artistic bush decoration. Well, let's go ahead and get this. Ooh, that's an interesting elevator. Let's grab some of our different variants, and we can kind of change this house up pretty fast, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and grab these. And a variant selector, we can change like the windows. We can go ahead and cycle through all of them to maybe give it a nice new look. And anything that's connected will change the different colors together. So if you'd like something different, ooh, we want new doors. You want some new doors? You got it. You can really go ahead and customize your house. Even with these different blueprints, you can really make it your own, which I think is really cool. Unfortunately, it's not going to work for the vanilla blocks, like cycling through all the concrete. However, that would be cool if they could do that. But here we have this rug here that we can change up if we wanted to. And all these are blocks. They're not registering as entities, which is really nice. That'll help a lot with the different lag in your world, and having it all blocks makes it nice, and hopefully funky things won't happen. But yeah, really, really cool. I love the way how easy it is to kind of like change things up. I did go ahead and place down every single structure that's with the add-on. So this is the one that we just saw, the Modern House 1. And this right here is Modern House number 2, which looks really cool. And then there's also some stuff going on the inside, a little bit of decoration, so you can kind of get a sneak peek at what some of the different items look like. If you guys would like me to go through these houses a little bit more in depth, maybe I'll do so on a live stream. So that make sure that you're subscribed and have notifications turned on if you want to go ahead and investigate these a little bit more with me. But here we have the nice contemporary house. Let me double check. I did in order, yeah. So this is contemporary house number 1, which kind of gives me fall girl vibes, or fall boy, fall person. Just in time for fall. Very nice. And remember, you can change all of these super fast and easy. If you wanted to go ahead and change up the whole look, everything that's connected together will change up. So you can really customize these. Nice. Love that. Next we have the contemporary house number 2. Looks really cool. Very nice structures. I love these. I feel like this is so good for inspiration and for building onto and really customizing and making your own. Or hey, maybe you just want to have some fast houses placed down somewhere and you're able to do that. So this add-on is amazing for the fact that you can place down your own structures and also place down your own furniture and make your own structures like from scratch too if you wanted to. This right here is the Japanese house number 1, which looks really cool. I love the way that all these blocks can make these different art styles and like different decorations. And we have a Japanese house number 2 right over here. And I like how the vibes are different, like little smaller buildings. Nice little Zen garden. Right here, we have the ambient butterflies and the ambient falling bushes as well. So very, very nice. Also, I love that they included some of like custom trees over here that look really cool. Next up, we have this house right over here, which I think is medieval house number 1. Like this. And I love the fact with like little tiny structures together on this plot. Really fun and cool. Be nice to decorate these up. And we have medieval house number 2 right here, which also looks amazing. Very nice. I think my personal favorite are the next 2. I love the farmhouse. This is farmhouse number 1, which might be my favorite. Like, I love this house so much. It's so cool. We can go ahead and change it up. Make it more unique if we wanted to. Walk in here, decorate this up. Ooh, I broke some of the curtains, but there was curtains right here. Let's put those back. Nobody needs to know. There we go. Let's pretend that didn't get broke. There we go. It's all together. You can go ahead and open and close all the curtains at once, or have it as a nice little rim for decoration for going through your door. But yeah, I love this house right here. So nice. Beautiful farmhouse. And also we have this farmhouse over here with a cute little picnic right here, ready to go. A beautiful greenhouse. I love this house too. Yeah, definitely. Nice little greenhouse set up here. And I can totally see this being used with like maybe the maybe like the farming add-on by Podcrush, or either Crops and Farms, and maybe even some of the furniture pieces from other add-ons, kind of mix them together and make it your own. But yeah, I really like these. But I thought I'd just give you a nice little sneak peek of what all of these different structures look like, in case you're curious. Which one's your favorite? Let me know. Now we're gonna play around with some of the different blocks and furniture pieces. So here are like the original ones all done right here. And we already played around with like the wall pieces. You go ahead and place this down. And all these are craftable in survival. I did go ahead and switch to creative mode just so it'd be faster to kind of show everybody everything. But yeah, we have the walls that we can go ahead and switch up if we wanted to. Which, why is it not changing up? Interesting. It's not letting me cycle through them. We have the different flooring pieces. Will it let me cycle through this? Okay, it's letting me cycle through these, okay. I wonder why it's not letting me cycle through the different wall pieces. Let's do this over here. Interesting. So maybe there's an issue with the wall, or maybe it's doing it too fast. I wonder if I switch to survival if it'll work better. No, okay, so maybe an issue with the walls. We'll keep that in mind. We have the different column pieces. When you place them on top of each other, they will get taller, which is really fun to see. You can kind of make these super duper tall if you wanted to. Let's see if I can change the looks easily. Okay, we can like that, which is really cool to see how everything kind of changes and looks together. I'm quite concerned about the walls right here though. I feel like the walls are going to be like one of the most important things to be changing out. But we have the different roofs right here, which are smart roofs, which will kind of go ahead and connect together nicely. And we can go ahead and switch through all of the different roof types. Ooh, very nice. We have the different railing pieces. I think work best if they're next to a block for placing purposes. Let's see if we can place these together. Interesting. I'll have to play around those differently, but the different railing pieces for making fancy stairs and stuff. We have the doors. So it starts off as like a nice little half door, maybe like a little cowboy door. You can go ahead and stack a door on top of that so you make it bigger. And you can change the different looks of the doors. Or if you go ahead and put two doors next to each other, you can go ahead and open and close. Like so. I like how it's smart to know that it should open and close together. We can go ahead and stack them, and then if we even wanted to make them even bigger, we can go ahead and do that. Like so. And then some of these houses had like super tall doors. Like this one over here. So yeah, you can really make them really tall if you wanted to, which is nice. And then we have all these different options of different doors that we can choose. Next is the fence right here. And it's a smart fence, so it'll go ahead and connect together. And will it keep animals? Because sometimes the add-on fences aren't tall enough to keep animals inside. So let's see if we get a chickadoo. Can you escape, my friend? Let's see. Doesn't look like... Are you able to jump out of there? I don't think so. Let's get a seed. He wants it, but he can't escape. Nice! So it looks like these are actual, real fences that'll keep animals inside, which I love to see. Next, let's go ahead and here. So this starts off as like a cute little stool situation that you can sit in. And you can change the colors. If you stack this, another chair on top of it, it'll get a nice little back piece to it. Or if you do it again, on top, it'll get even taller like so. And then I think that's all the options for this chair. But yeah, it's really cool how you have some options to how these chairs kind of look. Ooh, that one even looks different. Interesting. So I guess because it's a different color, it looks different. Oh yeah, okay. So it looks more lean back or straight, depending on the different color that you have. Oh my gosh. Really cool. So many different options for those. We have the trash bin, which can be like a normal trash bin. And I think it works. Yeah, you can go ahead and put items in here to throw away. So just be careful what you're putting in here because I don't think there's a way to get them back. But you can change this trash can. Put two next to each other can look like this. You can make bigger ones. Some of this is kind of hard to place. But I think maybe it's just like user error. It'll get better. I think you can do like, yeah, you can do this one right here. Like so. You can do this and make this style looking one. And I like how there's little trash pieces inside of there. Very trashy. Love that for us. We have a refrigerator next, which we can go ahead and place to make a 2 tall refrigerator. And I wonder, it'd be nice if we can get them to face each other. The way the doors look, maybe there are a way to do that. I'd like the handles to face each other. But one thing I noticed is if you put items like inside of here, it will start to fill up your refrigerator. So now you can see there's like a couple little items when you open up the door, and I think that is a really, really cute design. Your fridge will start to fill up the more you put items inside, which is so cool. And you can go ahead and change up the look a little bit. Few different colors. And yeah, I really like that. And of course, you could just use like the little mini fridge situation too, you know, if you're balling on a budget. You can stock that up. Ooh, and I had a little highlight. Sometimes those highlights pop up. Interesting. Yeah, I do think it'll be like a little bit of time to get used to how these kind of like place together. But it's really cool when you can get it. Oven is super awesome. It looks like a microwave, and you put it one on top of another one. It looks like a little grill, and you put one on top of this, turns into a grill, and then you put it on again. This one's kind of tricky, it seems. Maybe use shift. Click. Like I said, maybe it's just user error, but it's a little bit difficult sometimes for me to actually place them. Oh, okay, so you place there. Maybe it'll be easier if there's a block behind it. Let's test that out. Like if we had grass. And if you place it on the block behind it. Like so, maybe? Yeah, if you do that, it might be easier. But yeah, it turns into an oven. And these are functional. You can cook items in here, I think. There we go. Raw chicken in the microwave. Let's cook some raw pork chops. And we'll even cook some steak. We're able to. Here we go. We click on the bottom like that. And now we got our cooked chicken in there. You click on this. Maybe it takes time once all 64 already. Maybe we'll just do one at a time to see if that works. Just do one of these to see if we can get our food. Ooh, it dinged. We got some pork in here. And then we got some steak. So yeah, really cool. I like how you can actually cook with these furniture pieces and that they show up as blocks. Next up, we have the kitchen cabinets, which you can stack on next to each other. If they're on a wall, it'll get a cute little rim on the bottom, like so. And you can change up the colors. I'm going to be going kind of fast because, in case you haven't known, I've actually been really sick in real life, and I've been putting off this video, but I haven't been getting better. So I'm like, you know what, we're just going to do it, but I'm starting to feel it. Starting to feel it, guys. So we may have to do a part 2, or we'll just go really fast while we're doing this to show you guys some of the new variants. But there we go, we got the different beds, and of course, you can change them up to different colors, which is nice. And then we have the clock, which you can place down, make a grandfather clock, or make a wall clock. Then we have the curtains, which we saw before when we were looking at the building. We have different coffee tables that can go ahead and stack together. We have different dining room sets that we can go ahead and add more to. Seems like a lot of them have like 3 different types. And of course you can place it on blocks, and you can go ahead and change the colors to change it up. We got the potted plants, and we can go ahead and stack them up like so, and even change the looks of them, which is really nice. And then this flower pot you can place down. You can also put 2 on top of each other. It'll be like a nice little hanging flower palette. So there's some really fun things that you can build with those. We have the nice little wall shelves that you can go ahead and place down together, and it's smart. And it'll talk with the one next to it. And then you can go ahead and put blocks on top of these, which is really nice. We have the carpet situation. You go ahead and put these together, and you can change the colors too, which is really nice. We have the little pillows right here. Won't let me click on that one. We have wardrobe set, which you can go ahead and stack together. I think this one also does the thing where if you have items inside, it'll start filling up. But yeah, it starts filling up, which is a really nice touch. I really like that it looks like there's more pieces or more things inside the more you fill it up when you open it up, which is really cute. I love it. Yeah, we could place 2 next to each other. Oh, look, it's a full wardrobe full of raw beef, which is really nice. We have the picture frames, which you can stack together, and I think you can also place them on the wall. Oh, not quite. Not with these ones. They more just stack and make some more pictures. Perfect for putting on top of blocks. Like so. We got some books right here, which you can stack together. Make a nice little book stack. And change up the colors. We have the hanging garland, like fairy light situation, which I think absolutely is amazing. And there's different types as well, which looks so cool. Definitely going to be using this a lot in my builds. I love the hangy bits. We have the different lamps, which you can turn into different types of lamps. These ones you can put next to each other. Sometimes, if you're lucky, it works out like so. And yeah, we have all these furniture pieces. We have the toilet. You can go ahead and sit on here. And we have the sink situation. We have the piano, which you put it together. It makes an even bigger, like, grand piano. Like so. We have the mailbox situation here. You go ahead and place that, and then you can make a super tall mailbox. Wonder, can you even make it taller? Oh, it is a, you can put items in there. I wonder if it shows if you put things inside of here. Like that. Oh yeah, it does show like there's mail in there. I love that touch. That detail, I think, is really, really nice. We have a nice like basketball hoop, and there is a basketball that you can go ahead and use and throw, and you go ahead and walk up to it, collect it, and you can put it in the hoop, so you can make like a nice like basketball hoop. I think if you stack it on top of each other, you can make a really nice basketball and play. You could even, like, if you're on a realm with some people, you could play some basketball together, pass the ball back and forth, be all cute about it. Really nice. It might be too tall that way. And then we have the different like bushies. You can change the colors, which are really nice. I like the different colors and like the different vibes. It makes it feel like they're from like maybe different seasons. which is really nice. The bushes you can stack on top of each other, make them super big, and change them up as well. You can go ahead and turn off the ambience as well. And we have a tree. Let's test this one out a little bit more. Yeah, you can really go ahead and make some really cute looking trees. You work with this, place them together. It'll take like some time, at least for me. I'm gonna have to take a while to get used to like where to place them and how to make some nice looking shapes. But I think once you get used to it, it'll be really nice. We got the grass floor, which is like this beautiful, beautiful right here. Then we have the path. So I think with this one, with the grass floor, let's make a nice little section here. And we can use an actual like shovel to make some paths. So let's just grab this one. And yeah, you can make a beautiful like path around your new beautiful house. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this add-on. It seems like there's some user error with like how to place things. It's not as like easy for me, but it will work over time. I'm a little bit concerned about this over here. For some reason it won't let me change this wall color. But it was like working if we go over here. We can go ahead and change all of these. So very interesting. We can get a good nice look at the different fences and the gates. We can change these up, very nice. And these are the stair rails too that I didn't show that well, but you can go ahead and make these and change up the colors. So I didn't show everything all together in super duper detail, but like I said before, I'll be doing maybe a live stream in the future when I feel better. We can check more of these out. We got awnings here, we got some garage doors, which are nice. I know the lights can be used with a button and you can go ahead and turn everything on and off at the same time. So yeah, some really fun stuff going here. Love that they're blocks. I love that we get some structures to place down. They look beautiful, amazing, so much inspiration, and a really fun thing to have in your world. The furniture pieces are really cool. I like how you can change them up. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.